Today we're going to be talking about solving absolute value equations. We're going to use an acronym, ISS, which stands for isolate, separate, and solve. Once we get an equation down to the absolute value is equal to some number, we are going to split it apart. If you look in the box on the left, where x is equal to positive a and negative a. Notice I dropped the absolute value signs from x on the left here. They do not have the absolute value markers when you separate them apart. Alright, something you need to notice. If you have the absolute value of something is equal to negative a, you have no solution. That is because the absolute value is the distance away from the number. Okay? You cannot have negative distance. I'm going to show you 3 examples and we'll call it a day. The first example, we have 6 plus 2, absolute value of 1 minus 2x is equal to 12. Whenever we're solving for a variable, and we're going to treat the absolute value like a variable for this reason, or for this example, you are going to follow something that I call SADMEP. This is just PEMDAS backwards. I'm sure you know that one. Anything that is connected through addition is what you're going to move first, because you're trying to move everything away from x, okay? So subtraction or addition would be first. In this case, we have a 6 plus, so we're going to move the 6. Subtract 6 on both sides. And we have 2 absolute value of 1 minus 2x is equal to positive 6. The next part is divide and multiply. We have a multiplication here. So we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. And this is going to give us the absolute value of 1 minus 2x is equal to 3. We are now ready to do the separate portion of ISS. So we are going to have negative 1 minus 2x is equal to positive 3, and 1 minus 2x equals negative 3. We're now going to solve these 2 equations. We're going to subtract 1 from both sides, so negative 2x is equal to 2. Divide by negative 2. X is equal to negative 1. The one on the right, same operations. And we get x is equal to positive 2. Those are your 2 answers for this absolute value equation. I do want to point out this answer can also be written as x equals negative 1 comma 2. Just so you know, you can see it in either way. Example number 2. We're going to subtract 32 from both sides to isolate our absolute value. So this is going to give us negative 4, absolute value of 8 minus 5x equals negative 40. Divide by that negative 4 out front. And we have the absolute value of 8 minus 5x is equal to positive 10. We can now separate 8 minus 5x equals 10, and 8 minus 5x equals negative 10. Alright, we can now solve. So subtract 8 from both sides. Negative 5x is equal to 2. Divide by negative 5. X is equal to negative 2/5. On the right, again, same operations. And we're going to get that x is equal to 18 over 5. So 18 fifths. Our last example will be done for the day. The first step is we're going to multiply 3 on both sides. This is going to leave us with negative x plus 17 plus 4 is equal to negative 15. We're going to subtract 4 from both sides. And this is going to leave us negative absolute value of x plus 17 is equal to negative 19. Divide by that negative 1. And we are going to get x plus 17 is equal to positive 19. We can now split this. X plus 17 equals 19. I'm going to go ahead and solve it. So minus 17, x equals 2. And the other one, x plus 17 equals negative 19. Subtract that 17. And x is equal to negative 36. We are done with solving absolute value equations. On the next video, we will be doing absolute value word problems, which is not actually much harder than this. All right, have a great rest of your day.